Alright. Hi everybody, welcome back to the stream. Back for some more Okami. And we're headed north to the northern lands where everything was... all the swirling evil things were going. So we're gonna do that. There's not really a whole lot left to do in the southern part of Nippon, so... time to go north. Going to Canada. It's... everything is in Canada, so cool. So let's get started. So we got on our walk-on marked on our maps that we need to go to back to Shinshu Field, so that's what we're gonna do. And now that we've got the warp ability to go warp straight from mirror to mirror. Yes, I would like you can't see. Yes. So we can warp from mirror to mirror now. So that makes things a little bit easier. I had thought about, because when we got the warp jar, we noticed that the Emperor was also selling the water tablet for 100 demon fangs. And I thought about doing some grinding, doing a little grinding session to get 100 demon fangs ready so we could get that. And I wasn't gonna do that on stream. That'd be pretty boring. But I decided against it. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Oh, stop it. Jeez. That was not exactly graceful. Alright. Away we go. It's a lot of lightning going on right now. What the heck's all that all about? So, let's go. Walk on marked on our maps to get up to the top of the hill there, basically. So let's do that. Hey Sakura, how's it going? What the? Hey there, Pooch. I'm always running about, so it's passed me by. But I just heard that Susanoo took on Orochi. That guy's really something, huh? Maybe there'll be less monsters getting in the way in Shinshu now. Anyway, you haven't forgotten our little competition, have you? I've been practicing. I'm a whole lot faster than I was before. Anyway, can't chat, gotta fly. Oh, you. He's cheating. You cheater, Ida. Oh, Ida is such a cheater. Dropping those. This is like beating the run. Yeah, well, except that you can actually beat the runner. You can actually beat Ida this time. You can always beat him. But, like... oh, get back here. Well, if he's gonna cheat, I'm gonna cheat. Oh, you... I can't get him. I literally can't even get him. What the heck? Got him. Finally. Sure are fast, Pooch. A top sprinter. You got 2 victories under your belt now. Ha ha! Jeez, Ida. Maybe don't drop so much crap next time. Doing well, just getting ready for tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow is the pre-order for the Switch 2. Yeah. Oh boy. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. I want to pre-order the Switch 2. I really want to get it, but I just don't know I don't know if I should. It's a lot of money. My sister has already said that she's not impressed with the Switch 2, and that she's not gonna get it at least until the price comes down. She actually was expecting it to be a $300 console, which I don't really get. It's a 4K capable console. I don't think it was ever going to be below $400, but she's pretty adamant that she wanted it to be $300. She wasn't expecting it to be so expensive, and she's not going to spend that much money on a console. So, more power to her. Yeah, she really did expect it to be $300. But the Switch hasn't been discounted once. No, this original Switch hasn't been discounted at all, ever. I don't expect the Switch 2 to be discounted unless there's a huge boycott around it and it doesn't sell very well. If people end up boycotting the Switch 2 to the point where Nintendo's not making any money on it, remember that there will always be a chance to buy it a bit later. Switch 2 isn't going to disappear like that. Yeah, that's true. And she probably will, I think. If more games start coming out for it, she probably will end up buying it. But it's still like, I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I really want it. Like, I feel like I'm gonna get it. But we'll see. But in the meantime, we've got more stuff to play on Switch 1 right now. So, we'll do that. There was something around here. I saw it. There it is. All this thunder and lightning. Sounds like Switch 2 is selling like hotcakes right now, as 2.2 million would play the lottery in Japan to get it. Dang. Yeah, it's gonna be... Japan is definitely going to be keeping it alive for sure, which is why Nintendo is selling a cheaper version there that's region locked. Nintendo is rewarding a market that has been steadfastly loyal to them. I suppose then people look at it like that and see that, like, hey, if they're selling it for that cheap in Japan, why can't they sell it for that cheap here in the United States? Well, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know why they're selling it. Why the console is so much cheaper over there. I really don't know. That's just my guess, is that Nintendo was just, you know... Well, I thought I remember hearing that people were importing the Switch from Japan and bringing it to the United States because the yen is so much weaker against the dollar, and so you could buy it cheaper over there anyway. So maybe they don't want a repeat of that. I thought I remember hearing about that. So perhaps they don't want a repeat of that. But I don't know. Anywho, lurking later. But it didn't seem like you were lurking the other episode, but alright. Well, that was not what I wanted to do. Anywho, with going to the last region here in Okami, we're coming up on the end of the game, actually. This game is split into thirds, marked by the different final bosses. So, you've got Orochi, as the first third of the game, and then Ninetales, which we just fought, is the second third. And then the final third is taken up in the northern part of Nippon, in the northern lands. And that's where we'll fight the last one, or the last big bad. Oh, Yami. This has been here for ages, but nobody knows what it's for. There are many things like that in Nippon. No one knows when they were built or even who built them. But I suppose people have more important things to think about. Well, I guess we'll find out, because I can kind of guess what it's going to be for with all the lightning around it. And that big lightning rod sticking out of it. Can I go around it? Nothing really on... Oh, there's a door. Well, let's get the... Alright. Europe seems to be a bit mixed for the Switch 2. Sony is just that strong here. Really? I would never have guessed that. I didn't think Sony had such a stronghold in Europe. But all right. What's this? Ami, do you know where this hole leads to? You know, there was a foul smoke rising from Ninetales which flew off to the northern lands. That's what's waiting for us on the other side of this tunnel. Anyway, what's up with all that creepy lightning? I'm getting a bad feeling about this. Well, we'll find out. We will find out. It's at the end of the tunnel. It's mostly because Xbox isn't even a real contender here. Kamui. Brrr. Is it cold here or what? How could anywhere be so darn cold? I know Kamui is the northern part of Nippon, but come on. I don't remember it ever snowing this hard before. Listen, Ami, I'm gonna hunker down in this fur coat of yours. You try and find us some shelter from this nasty blizzard. Welcome to Finland. Welcome to Finland. Welcome to Canada. Welcome to Michigan. Yeah. Anyway, it's mostly because Xbox isn't even a real contender here, because PC gaming is also a big thing here. I see. That makes sense, I guess. I mean, I've never actually bought anything other than Nintendo consoles, so I really don't have anywhere to speak on that, I guess. Oh my. That's an interesting... different demon. Taking care of him just fine, I guess. Awesome. Basically just the same demons as before, but with a different coat of paint on them. I'd go with PC plus Nintendo combo. Basically covers most big IPs these days. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, especially with Sony kind of backing off on all their exclusives. I mean, there isn't hardly any exclusives left on PlayStation. Look, fire! Fire! Guess we're not gonna freeze to death after all. Who's this? Oh my. What's your problem, Ami? I'm allowed to relax in front of the fire, ain't I? Yikes. You! Who's this? Run out. You see that, Ami? I'm not talking about that silly mask. I mean his sword. That puppy's a bona fide masterpiece. Ain't nothing like Susanoo and his stupid wooden sword, that's for sure. Tohen Boku. Oop, there he is. Looks like he means business. Forgot to open my tea before I started stream. Oh well. Who is this guy? He doesn't seem like a demon. Whoops. 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 Oh, dang it. There we go. Wolf! He turned into a wolf. What? There's definitely something good about the rosaries as you keep your distance. I don't need the 3-on-1, please. Oh, dang it. Well, I got a Demon Fang. Dang it. Oh. Finally, got him. Ooh, that took a while. Not bad, White One. I am Oki, warrior of the Oina tribe. Oina? I don't know how to pronounce that. Oina warrior, Oki. You are obviously not of our tribe. And I can see that you are no mere wolf either. What name do you go by? This here is Amaterasu, the great savior of Nippon. But enough about that. Why'd you have to go attack us? And what are you doing with that sword in the first place? Oh, I see you have a punkle with you. Wait, is that Issun? I haven't seen you around in ages. Must be nice to be able to roam Nippon on the back of a wolf, huh? I heard you got tired of painting and ran from this land in disgust about a year ago. So why did you come back? Did you have second thoughts? Why you? I don't know who you two think you are, but you're nothing like the legendary Shiranui and the pint-sized warrior. Bah! Put a cork in it, will ya? Why don't you start by telling us why you have that sword? This sword? I have this sword because the time to wield it has come. What? As you well know, Kamui is a harsh land covered in snow and ice. And the monsters that infest the region only make our life worse. Yet we, the Oina tribe, have managed to survive to this day. It is because of the sacred Ezofuji Mount. It is because the sacred Ezofuji mountains have watched over us. Dang, that was hard to say. However, our mothers and protectors, our most sacred of mountains, have been taken over by those demons. Yes, I speak of the twin demons. Lechku and Nechku? Let's go with that. Lechku and Nechku. They had been imprisoned at the twin summits of Ezofuji. But they suddenly broke free one day and began their deadly assault upon the land of Kamui. The snowstorms grew more intense, transforming Kamui into a frozen wasteland. Those demons are back? Many of our tribe have been killed by their relentless attacks. It was as if they roamed our land in search of something. But they mercilessly slaughtered all the Oina that they came across. The good earth is losing its power and its soul. Without these gifts of the gods, Kamui will become uninhabitable. I must slay those wretched demons now, before it is too late. What about the villagers? They should be battling the cold that blasts down from the Ezofuji. After all, our village lies at their base. It is only a matter of time before Kamui becomes an icy tomb. An icy tomb? Then what are you doing out here with that guardian sword? Why did you bring it out of the village? Did I not say that the time to use the sword has come? You heard of the prophecy of salvation, have you not? The wall of ice shall shatter and open the way to the heavens, when Kutone, the guardian sword, glows silver. It means that when this sword glows silver, ridding the village of this abominable blizzard will be child's play. The sword's gonna start glowing? Yes, but Kutone will not wake until it has tasted more monster blood. So I will continue slaying the foul beast wherever they may be. Until Kutone lights our way to victory. 30,000 yen, alright, cool. He's got more to say. It appears the blizzard has lightened a bit. I know not when the demons will launch another terrible blizzard, but now would be your best chance to flee to the village. Wait a sec, Oki. I can't believe the chief let you take that sword. I mean, he tanned my hide once for just touching the darn thing. I already told you, the time to wield it has come. The wall of ice shall shatter and open the way to the heavens when Kutone, the guardian sword, glows silver. It means that when this sword glows silver, ridding the village of this abominable blizzard will be child's play. But Kutone will not wake until it has tasted more monster blood. So I will continue slaying the foul beasts wherever they may be, until Kutone lights our way to victory. Yeah, that was a bit of a plot dump. And I like the care that they, because, oh, dang it, wrong button again. Because, you know, if Western and Eastern Nippon are supposed to be Honshu, specifically the Kanto Plain and the area around Kyoto, then Kamui is basically the, Kamui is basically all of Hokkaido, and Hokkaido has a very different culture from the rest of Japan, because they were for the longest time a separate entity from the rest of Japan, and it's very interesting when games do things, or when Hokkaido's culture is shown off. And there is a curse zone here, because we haven't seen one of them in a while. Hey, it's you, Yoichi. Oh, it's you again, Poochie. Hey, aren't you? I knew it, you're that Master Bowman, the apple guy. What are you doing all the way out here in this nasty blizzard? Well, you see, I've come to realize something since setting off on my travels. It's my bow. It seems to bring about misfortune. So I decided to go far away where I couldn't cause any trouble. And what do you know, I ended up all the way up here in the north. Anyway, Poochie, why not have a bite to eat and relax a bit? I mean, well, electric arrow. Boom. And there's the guardian sapling. Oh, what the? Now my arrows bring on thunder? This can't be a coincidence. Doesn't seem like a curse either. This must be fate. This has to be a sign from the gods. It's my destiny to live and die with my arrows. 50 praise. All this time I've been saying I wanted to do big things. But I was really just traveling so I could have an easy life. Now I see there's no such thing as an easy path. Not when you devote yourself to mastering one thing. The gods have shown me my true path, the path of archery. So what are you gonna do now? The time's come for me to stop being so whimsical. My real journey starts here and now. We must have some kind of strange link between us. It's only when you two are around that the gods show their hand. I'll never forget both of you. If we ever meet again, let's share a few apples together. Farewell, my friends. Aww. The apple guy's gone. Boy, he sure was all fired up, even more so than usual. Maybe he's finally found his reason to live. If only all of us could do that. So we restore the guardian. Whoops. Isn't what I wanted to do. The last guardian sapling of the game. Nice. No more guardian saplings after that. That was the very last one. Goats. Or sheep, ram, whatever you want to call them. Awesome. So what's this way? Also, I want to fight. Getting a lot of money lately. Me and Reg say hi, lurking in Minecraft. Awesome. So what's over here? Oh, wait, no, we're just going back the way we came. I want to go this way. Oh! It's them. Kokari. Huh? Is that you, doggy? Remember me? We played together back in Agata Forest. Kokari, is that you? How'd you get all the way out here? I wanted to become a real man like Susanoo. So I took my dad's fishing pole and set out on an epic journey. You know, I like the river, but it's nothing like the vast sea. It makes me realize just how insignificant my life was. Wow, you're no longer that crybaby I met back in Agata Forest. Now that I think about it, you look more grown up too. You really think so? I've seen a lot of Nippon's great outdoors, but the vast icy sea of Kamui is a far harsher environment than anywhere else. If I could prove myself equal to the harsh wilderness here, maybe I could become a real man like Susanoo. There he is again, getting back to nature with his fishing pole, and without line or bait to boot. Now I know why my dad cherished this pole. When I hold it in my hands, I can hear Mother Nature herself speak. Hey doggy, how about we do some fishing, just like old times? I want to show you what I can do now. Let's do it. Let's do some fishing. Okay, Ami, you got the basic idea, right? I got a bite. Ooh, it's a seahorse. Seahorse. Way to go. Let's keep going. Aw, that's a little one. That wasn't what I wanted. Another seahorse. Let's try and get a bigger one. That's a different fish. Blowfish. That's a face. It looks like me in the morning. Another blowfish. I think I'll do a couple more. Let's see what else there is. that big one right there. Ooh, it's a squid. Anybody favors? Anyone want some calamari? Squid. Okay, I think that's enough. Yes, that was a pretty big one. They really have some unusual fish out here in Kamui. Now what does Ume have to say? Why, look who we have here. I could smell you two a mile away. Ume, is that really you? Wow, just look at you. You've really become something. But you're still as ugly as ever. I see you have become stronger, but Kokari and I have too. We have traveled many roads and seen many things. But I suppose you may still best us in fishing or fighting. You hear that, Ami? He's still dishing out his those half compliments of his. I see a chest there. White porcelain pot. So what's over here? Is this where Kokari has been living? Oh, this is a dojo. Okay. Onigiri-sensei. Look who's here. Greetings, my little wolf friend. What the? Not you again. Can't you just pick a place to run your dojo and stick with it? I've already explained myself, no? Be it a lone isle among the waves or the most frigid mountain peak, I forge a warrior's path throughout the land. Wow, you are one serious dude, and here I thought you were laid back. Your face really changes when you get down to business. And what has brought you today? You here? Do you once again seek my tutelage in the fighting arts? What else is there? Break objects you couldn't before by tackling them. If you've mastered Fleetfoot, this damage enemies with this new dodge. Fifth hit to combos. Further increases rosary attack rate. There's a lot to learn. Equip reflectors as main and sub weapons to increase power. Oh my. A lot of stuff. Wonder what to do. I mean, we got money. There's a lot of money. We could pretty much learn them all. Let's start with the... I'm not going to read all that. It's the same as before. He always says the same things. We'll practice the 5 winds reflector technique. Take these tips to heart. So you need to equip a reflector. Okay. And that just adds a 5th attack to the reflector combo. I want to do it again. Don't need to waste time like that. See what else there is. Rosary technique, Spirit Armageddon. Let's do that one. Especially because I use rosaries. Alright. Let the lesson begin. So this adds 8 attack. You get to attack with a rosary 8 times in a row. Nice. No, I don't want to do it again. Bye. What else does he have? We've got so much money, we could basically just do everything we want. Those are glaive techniques. I don't want those. Because I don't do anything with the swords. Guess I'll do that one. Equip rosaries as both main and sub weapons for this technique. Both rosaries will undergo an increase in power. Beat strings, power like a raging inferno. Yeah. Okay, so basically just using rosaries as both the main and the sub increases their power. So and then they have the same thing for the mirrors and the same thing for the glaives. Okay. Which I don't really care about the glaives because I don't ever use them. But I suppose I'll do that. No, I don't really have any use for the mirrors either. Unless I get a mirror that's stronger, then I probably don't need it. Oh, the headbutt technique. I better get that, actually. Just because... Yeah. Hard head god technique tips. Don't flinch, just press Y. Your head turns to steel, not even iron boulders stand in your way. So you just hit things. You get to hit things that are harder. Okay. So, can I hit this? And then it'll... Oh, okay, cool. What is that? That looks like a statue of Ami. I wonder what that's all about. Head on up to the... Let's see what's in that guy's house. And a chest. Come on. There we go. Nothing really in here. Alright. Uh-oh. The igloo demon. Alright. There we go. Time wasn't too great on that, but oh well. Now, are these the boulders that I can break now? No, still can't break those. Okay, well I don't know what the problem is then. Merchant. Oh, hello there, Wolf. I had a feeling I wouldn't get much business in this blizzard, and it looks like I was right. I suppose an animal like you wouldn't understand, but it's tough trading in the snow, looking out for monsters. Thing is, I can't just leave. Some people need me. Can you imagine how hard it is? If you have any sympathy at all, you'll buy something. What's he got? Does he have any gold dust? Doesn't look like it. Well, no, I guess I don't have any sympathy. You again? It's been a while since I've seen one of you. Oh. These ones are a little different than the other enemies that burrowed in, or that burrowed underground. Ooh, what's that? I see a chest. Stray bead. Cool. There was something over here. More sheep. What's in here? There was somebody in here. Wally. Oh, what have I done? If this carries on, Kamui will be ruined. I have to do something to stop them. But I'm no match for those assassin monsters. Oh, what am I going to do? Hello, Wolfie. What are you doing out here out in the blizzard? I envy you. You must have such an easy, carefree life. What I wouldn't give to be like you. I'm doomed to spend my days here, living in fear of those monsters. What's eating you, young man? You might feel better if you just talk about it. Oh, you have a punkle with you. A white wolf and a punkle. That's just like the old legend. This must be the will of the gods. They must have told you to come here and help me. Nah, you got it all wrong, young man. I'm not. I find that whole young man thing a little patronizing. I've got a proper name, you know. I'm called Wally. Distressed youngster, Wally. Listen to my tale, messenger of the gods. It all started just over a year ago. I was living in Wepkir. I don't know what that... Yeah, Wepkir. The village up in the mountains. It's home to Kutone, the divine sword that protects Kamui. Because the village elder always treated it with so much respect, I couldn't help feeling curious, so one day I touched it. I only touched it a tiny bit. Honest. Ever since then, I seem to be cursed with bad luck. My sandals broke, I was rejected by the girl I liked, I banged my toe countless times, and an icicle fell on my head. And on top of all that, this awful blizzard came along. Now those assassin monsters are out in the wild trying to kill me. I didn't want to cause more trouble, so I came to live here. Wow, I can't believe you survived this long all by yourself. So what did those assassin monsters do to you? Well, it's very strange. You see, they're always staring at me from way off in the distance. I know what they're up to. They're trying to break me emotionally. Then they'll come in for the kill. You have to help me, Wolfie. You have to get rid of them. See, here's a list with their names. Wally's record of penance. Creeping igloo, snowy stigma, stalking blizzard, cold remorse, frozen penitence. Boy, you sure are a thorough young man. I think the gods placed some kind of mark on the assassin monsters. You'll definitely know when you see one. They're very wary, though. They'll only come out at night. Please get rid of them for me so I can sleep peacefully again. So that's the third guy. There was somebody in Saiyan City who had a monster list, but we never got it off of him. But I don't know, you know, these monster lists, I don't really know the best way to go about fighting or finding all of them. It seems like they just kind of show up at random. Oops. It took a little bit longer than I thought it would. Well, I suppose we should go to the village. Wait, were there birds or something up here? Oh, rabbits. Cute. Wait, is that a cave? What's in here? No, that's not what I want. There we go. A bear? What's a bear doing in here? Guarding a stray bead. And a vengeance slip. And then there was that other chest down there too. If I can reach it. Oops. Come on. There we go. Tribe of the Moon. Oops. Woo! Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. Didn't want to put the fire out. Exorcism slip L. So what is down this way? Oh, did I just... Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I hurt the bear. I didn't mean to do that. A bot. Why the bots? No more bots, please. I still don't know what to do about these things, though. I thought that hardhead thing would do something about those, but they didn't. Oops. Oh, dang it. You get even a little bit close to a ledge, and then it just locks onto it and doesn't let you want to go... Doesn't let you go any further than that. There we go. Okay, I think that's enough of this cave. Alright, let's go up to the village. Wepkir, or Wepkir, something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it. Whoa! It's like the whole village has been frozen solid. I wonder if anyone's still alive. Better save. So what's in here? Merchant tent with no merchant. There's a chest there. Etched glass. For those who value craftsmanship as much as functionality. No good. This door won't budge. Check every door. Oop, didn't mean to make them fly off. Oh, they like fish too. I bet we're gonna encounter a lot of animals that like fish. Of course they like fish, they're freaking cranes. this looks like an entrance too. No good, this door won't budge. Alright, so that's 2 houses. Morning. We can actually see. Hey, Ami, come on, we got better things to do. But I want to know what it says. No good, this door won't budge. Nice music, though. Alright, what's up this way? Oh, somebody's here. Halt! Who goes there? This is the house of the village elder. If you need something from the elder, you must go through me. I'm Samikul? Samikul? I don't know how to pronounce it. Top warrior of the Oina tribe. Oina tribe, Samikul. Samikul. Sheesh, who does this guy think he is? Oh, so what are you doing standing around in the middle of this blizzard? Hmm? That grating voice. Is that you, Issun? What in the world are you doing with that strange white wolf? That's none of your business, pal. Anyway, what's with this village? It's a total mess. Is it true demons have taken over as a Fuji? You must have been gone for some time if you don't know that. Save your questions for when you get back to your own village. That is, of course, if it hasn't already been buried by the snow. Oh, and take that suspicious wolf with you too. Why, you little... We're done talking to you. Let us into the chief's house now. No, you may not pass. We normally don't even let strangers into the village. And I've told the villagers not to let them into their houses. They will obey me, for I am Samikul, chief of Wepkir. Now be on your way. Does everybody turn into a wolf? I guess we can't go in. Yeah. We can't go that way either, so... Guess we're... stuck. We said something about going to somebody else's village, or going to Issun's village, so we should probably do that. Because we're in the place that where people actually know Issun. Hey, wait! Hmm? You guys, wait up! Well, I'll be. I haven't seen you in ages. Issun, it is you. I thought I heard you talking to Samiko. I just thought I'd come back and see how things were after my trip. I can't believe what's happened to the village since I've been gone. And that Samiko still as stubborn as ever. When did he become chief? Well, a lot's happened in this past year. Look, you'll freeze if you stay outside too long. Why don't you come rest at my place? And bring your white wolf too. At least the cold is a bit more bearable inside. It's really been ages, hasn't it, Issun? And it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance as well, Wolfie. I'm Kai. Oina girl Kai. This year's Amaterasu, otherwise known as No Bath Ami. Now let's get to the chase. There's so much I want to ask you. First of all, about those demons that are plaguing Kamui. What the heck brought that on? No one knows for certain. Those twin demons, Lechku and Nechku. They were sealed away by a brave Oina hero years and years ago. And they have been tried at the Wauku shrine ever since. Then one day they suddenly stirred and went berserk. A terrible blizzard descended upon Kamui. Kamui set out for the shrine at the top of Ezufuji to pacify them. But they nearly killed him. He was no match for their evil magic. Samiko managed to get to him just in time and bring him back. Then they got even more violent and turned Ezufuji into a glacier. They unleashed a blizzard to smother Kamui in a layer of ice and snow. Chief Samiko has been trying to protect the village while Kamui recovers. But there's nothing we can do against those demons. You really are in a fix with old man Kamu's prayers don't work. The day before the twin demons suddenly went berserk, we heard what sounded like an earthquake from Shinshu Field to the south. On that fateful day, Kamui declared that the evil force from the south had made its way here to Kamui. Kamui is sometimes called the land of hidden darkness. And there's a legend that says all demons are born from this land. I wonder if all the world's demons are coming back to Kamui now. A black shadow passed overhead from the south recently, and vanished into the Wauku shrine, as if it's been swallowed up. Actually, I think the blizzard's been stronger since then. Kai, there's something else I want to ask you. What's Oki doing with the sacred sword Kutone? I saw him with it outside the village. How could old man Kamui let him take it off at a time like this? Oh, you met Oki? He left here with our sacred sword the morning after it all started. As soon as Samiko was chosen to take Kamui's place as chief, Oki just took the sword and left without permission. People from the village have tried to persuade him to bring it back, but Oki chases them off. He says he'll defeat the demons himself. He just walked away with the sacred sword? He didn't even ask permission? Well, everyone admits Oki's a great warrior. Even Samiko does. But it's impossible to defeat those demons all by himself. I just don't know why he did it, now of all times. One last thing, Kai. It's about Samiko. He seems awfully nervous about protecting old man Kamui. It's 'cause of Oki, isn't it? Well, everyone's angry at Oki for taking the sword like that. But you see, well, Samiko would never say it, but he believes in Oki more than anyone else does. He's convinced Oki will come back and help the village. So then why'd he have to snap at us like that? He even told Furball here to get lost. Well, the day after the village was attacked by the demons, Laika went missing. Laika? As in Laika, your... That's right, my little sister. We scoured the village and the surrounding area, but we couldn't find her. She just vanished. Now, not poor little Laika, too. Or Lika. I don't know how to pronounce it. Why would those demons mess with a little girl like that? We don't know for sure if the demons are behind her disappearance. But it would certainly have reason to... They would certainly have reason to seek her out. You see, Laika holds the fate of this village in her hands. The fate of this village? That was Kemu's howl. He's calling you, Issun. He's summoning both of you. Well, I guess we better go back up to old man Kamui. This is probably the most interesting part of the village, or of the game, honestly. What, you still got a bone to pick with us or something? The elder summons the white wolf to his home. You may enter. Well, it's about time. Out of our way, chump. Grrr. He's mad. He's angry. Kamui. This is the village elder, old man Kamui, but... looks like he might have already kicked the bucket. How many times did Gramps here tan my hide? Ah, this is no time to be dredging up the past. Grr, who was that bad-mouthing me? Looks like there are some hides to be tanned. No, I don't want to get hit. Hmm? What happened? Was that a dream? Was I sleepwalking again? Sheesh, old man snooze a lot. Tans hides in his sleep too? Why? Is that little Issun? So then I wasn't dreaming. Wepkir village elder, Kamui. I thought I heard Samikul talking to someone outside. I must say, Issun, you've grown. Barely at all since I've last saw you. Aw, put a cork in it, Gramps. Did you summon us just because you wanted someone to clobber? Ah, yes, let's get down to business, eh? It is the White Wolf I wish to speak with. You've no doubt already heard this from Kai, but her little sister Laika has gone missing. Yeah, we know about that. She disappeared around the time the demons started running amok. That's right. And her disappearance threatens the very existence of our village. Kai said something like that too. I can see why you'd be worried. But don't you think you're exaggerating a bit? No, we are not exaggerating. Besides, you have been gone so long, how could you possibly know? Laika has gained spiritual power far beyond my own. Her power is now the key to saving the land of Kamui. Huh? Are you saying Laika's power can defeat those demons? Not exactly. There is another reason we need her power. It is for Ezofuji, the protector deity of Kamui. Ezofuji? As you know, Ezofuji is formed from 2 active volcanoes. Each year I recite the volcano incantation. That triggers an eruption that warms this frigid land of Kamui. But the demon's power has plunged Ezofuji into an icy slumber. Day by day, Kamui grows weaker and weaker, colder and colder. If we don't have Laika recite the volcanic incantation soon, the land of Kamui will become an icy tomb for us all. Why don't you just recite the incantation yourself, old man? I wonder if I could, but I no longer have the strength to pray in this raging blizzard. Any idea where Laika could be? That's the problem. We've been searched high and low for that girl with no luck. Still, there is one place we have yet to look. Where? Yoshpet, the mysterious forest of deception. Gulp. I caught a faint whiff of Laika emanating from Yoshpet. After all, I do have the keenest nose of all the Oina tribe. I suspect she could be somewhere around here on your map. I'd like you to conduct a thorough search of that forest. You gotta be kidding me. I wouldn't touch that place with a 10-foot pole. Oh, White Wolf, you are our last hope. Not me. Chief Samikul must remain here to protect the villagers. And Oki has left the village on some fool's errand. You're the only one left. Hold on a minute, old man. Do you even know who this furball is? Do not mock me, little sprite. That pure white coat, those crimson markings, and that divine instrument. This is none other than the legendary wolf Shiranui. That name is known far and wide, even in this distant land of Kamui. But I never dreamed the legendary wolf yet lives. Well, actually, this here is... Shiranui, please, you must help us. Laika must recite the volcanic incantation soon. Without her, the land of Kamui will become an icy tomb. I beg you, you must find Laika. I had warned the villagers to be wary of strangers, but I will make a special exception for you. And I will open the village's far gate that leads to Laochi Lake. You should get what you need from the village before you set out. Okay. Take your pots. I've come for your pots. So, Yoshpet. Cool. So now we can go up north to Laochi Lake. Or we can head down to Yoshpet. Who's this guy? Oh, this is Samiko. The elder must have summoned you because he wanted you to go to Yoshpet. Don't forget to take that charm if you plan on entering the forest. You'll find it at the edge of Lauchi Lake north of our village. Oh, put a cork in it. We know that already. Okay, Ami, let's get going. Well, then let me give you this bit of advice. Do not underestimate the land of Kamui. Never said I did. Now cut me some slack already. I'm going to find Leica, ain't I? I'm warning you not to underestimate the power of nature. Kamui is a harsh land with or without the demon's blizzard. But you're a punkle. You should know that all. You should know all that, right? Do not get yourself killed by underestimating Mother Nature. The very spiritual people these are. So we need to go to Lauchi Lake first. So let's do that. Go up and up and up and up. And away we go. Kamui, Ezofuji. So now we're at the foot of Ezofuji. Better save. Another civilization. I haven't been paying attention to the travel guide all that much. Modern Nippon offers mysteries that cannot be easily explained. Devices that even scholars in the capital are unable to decipher. Stone artifacts that endow the wearer with special abilities. They are thought to be the evidence of a civilization beyond our own. My great-grandfather spoke often of such matters. He had traveled to the windy plains of Taka Pass for brush training. While there, he noticed a strange light tracing an arc in the sky. The light eventually settled in the area of Sasa Sanctuary. Great-grandfather traveled there the following day. Where the light had landed, he saw a mysterious symbol floating in midair. It's not uncommon to hear such tales repeated here in Nippon. Whether one believes in this otherworldly civilization or not, it would seem that many among us certainly want to believe. I am not ashamed to say I count myself among their ranks. Well, it's definitely easy to think that when you look right here and see this big thing. This is the altar where the sacred sword Kutone was enshrined. There's a great view of Lauchi Lake and Ezofuji from here. That's why they come here to pray to the mountains each year. Too bad the sacred sword isn't here now. The altar is dedicated to the Ark of Yamato. It's said the Ark has been frozen in Lauchi Lake for countless ages. Look, you can see it down there in the frozen lake. That's the Ark of Yamato. Ezofuji and the Ark of Yamato. This is a very sacred place for the Oina tribe. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. And then there's Ezofuji, the two volcanoes. And so he said there was something. Oh, there's a mirror over there. We'll have to go there over there. We'll have to go over there at some point because I see that that's kind of blocked off. But anywho, I guess we need to go up to the top of the mountain here, or the top of the path. Tanukis! They're either tanukis or trash pandas, I don't know. A bear. Another bear. A lot of bears. Quite an impressive place, too. No music playing at all, either. This is Afun Gate. You must pass through it to reach the Walku Shrine. But they keep the gate shut tight to prevent unwanted visitors. Alright, well, what's in here? Inner Ezofuji. I know who you are. Yes, that divine look of yours is unmistakable. You're the legendary White Wolf Shiranui, aren't you? Wow, they've heard that name here too. Well, I suppose Shiranui's legend did travel all across the sea to Kamui. Guess it really resonates with the Oina because they're so spiritual. Oh, Issun! It's been quite a while, so you're still alive. Oina Shaman, Tuskull. I ain't ready to kick the bucket yet. I just left on a little trip, that's all. Well, I'm glad to see you safe. As you can see, we haven't been so lucky here in Kamui. Since the monsters were revived, many people have lost their lives. Yeah, I've heard all about it. So what's up with those demons coming back? And where the heck is Lika? Or Laika? The demons have shut themselves up in Ezofuji's Walku Shrine. They're responsible for the fierce blizzard raging throughout Kamui. We're managing to keep some of it at bay thanks to Afun Gate. But when the day comes, Kamui is sure to freeze over completely. That's not what worries me most, though. What worries me is how the demons were revived in the first place. Kamui noticed it as well, but just before the demons made their return, a dark force traveled here from the southern land. We both felt an evil energy flowing into Kamui. That's when the demons woke up as if in response to it. Southern land? Oh, she must mean Nippon. In other words, she's talking about the return of Orochi, Ami. There have been so many monsters here in Kamui that some people even call it the birthplace of evil. I can't help thinking all this havoc in Nippon has its root in Lake Laochi, the eternally frozen lake at the foot of Ezofuji. There is a large lake called Laochi at the foot of Ezofuji. I think the reason Kamui is called the birthplace of evil is because of the Ark of Yamato that rests in the lake. The Ark of Yamato? Anyone from Kamui knows that story. It's said that the legendary Iron Ark fell from the heavens. My grandpa used to tell me that story. Long, long ago in the Age of Myths, an iron ark fell from the celestial plane above and sunk into Lake Laochi, or Laochi Lake. The celestial plane is the land above where gods dwell. The gods are known as celestials there. The ark that the celestials were on came crashing down into this lake, into this land. It was as if they were being chased by something. What they didn't know was that on board with them were countless monsters. One by one, they were consumed till all the Celestials were dead. Once the Ark crashed, the monsters disembarked and started ravaging the lands. The world hasn't been safe since. It's said that monsters still rise from the lake's depths. That must be why they call it the Lake of Demons. That's about all I know about it. I do have one thing to add to that. And that's the story of the one surviving Celestial of the Ark. The Ark fell to this world from the Celestial Plane. It was full of monsters which killed the Celestials on board. But the legend tells that there was one man who survived. He managed to escape from the hell that the Ark had become. He then fled, going into hiding somewhere in our world. First time I've heard about that. They say the reason monsters still emerge from the Ark in Laochi Lake is that the Ruler of Darkness is still searching for that man. Ruler of Darkness? Does he have a name? It's all just a legend. No one knows if it's true or not. No one has ever set foot on it. But the Ark brought tragedy to our world, that's for sure. If the powers of darkness in this world are gathering in Kamui, I believe it's because the Ark of Yamato is beckoning them. Hmm? I apologize for chatting so much. Now, if you've come all this way, am I to assume you have Kamui's permission? I speak of permission to enter Yashpet, the Forest of Confusion. Yep, that's right. I really couldn't care less, but Ami here is another story. The entrance to the forest is sealed with an Oina crest. It's our way of protecting the place from evil. There's no way I can break the seal. But if the Elder has ordered your entry, then I must comply. Shiranui, you may have the Oina amulet. Sewa Prolo. You obtain Sewa Prolo. With that amulet, you can pass by the Oina crest unhindered, and you can proceed on into Yashpet. If the Elder has deemed it to be right, there can be no mistake. You are the one who can find Laika. Find her before it's too late and Kamui freezes over. Alrighty then, that was a bit of an exposition dump. Gonna have a lot of that, I guess. Back down we go. Fair. You kind of scared me there. And Issun is so nervous about going, so hesitant to go into Yashpet. I wonder why. Alright, down we go. So there is Kai's house. What's in here? What's this place? Otter Mask. Woohoo! I've been playing in the snow and trying to make a big snowball. It got bigger. It's got a bit bigger than I planned, though. All the grown-ups complain about the snow, but we kids love being outside. It doesn't matter how cold it is. Why don't you try making a big snowball too, Wolfie? I'm only a kid, so that's the biggest I can manage. But you're bigger than me, so you should be able to do better. Just keep on rolling that one there. Make it really, really huge. Okay. See how big we can make it. Ouch. I don't like how the rolling physics work in this game. It seems like it's a little too hard to roll. It's a little too hard to roll these where you want them to. Come on. I don't even know what we're supposed to be doing here, honestly. I wonder if I can blow it. A little bit, not much though. Guess I'll bring it back to him and see what he says about it. My guess is that you're supposed to roll it until you get every single one of those little snowball things to become part of it. But I don't really know. I'll ask him about it. Where did you roll my snowball off to, Wolfie? You are making it bigger for me, aren't you? Yes, I am. So let's... If you roll it over lumps of snow, it'll grow really fast. You're bigger than me, so you should be able to make it huge. It already is pretty huge, man. So I guess the goal is to actually roll it over all of these little bumps. But it's like, that's gonna take a while. Because this is very finicky. And it doesn't roll the way you want it to. Where you want it to. I don't know. I don't really want to be doing this right now, so I'm not going to. Maybe I'll look that up later, being like, hey, what is this? What does this do? You know? I can't imagine that you get anything. Or maybe you get a stray bead from it, but I don't know. What is this way? Where does this go? Sea lion mask. Brr, it's getting colder by the day. We'll all be blocks of ice before long if this carries on. What horrible time for little Laika to go missing. Surely she didn't really go into that forest. If she did, there's nothing we can do to help her. You say that, but we can probably help her. So what's over here? Besides more sheep. Alright. Oh, chest. With a bear. Well, there's a stray bead. How many of those do we have? Not enough. Quite a few missing. At some point I want 100% this game, but I don't know if it's going to be this playthrough. I'm gonna actually... Since we've got that, there was that mirror at me. Wait a sec, Ami! This is no time to mess around with that thing. Aww. Fine. How did it go with Kamui? Did he want to talk to you about something? It was little more than a leisurely talk. We were asked to go look for Laika in Yoshpet. Yoshpet? You mean the forest in the east? I don't think anyone's been there to look for her yet. Well, that doesn't surprise me. I mean, that forest isn't exactly a prime tourist spot. Issun, are you really going to go back there? Who says I'm going back? I was using the royal we. I was talking about Furball here. Yoshpet is like another world. Get lost and you might never return. But don't worry. Ami here will find Laika. If that's the case, I'll lead the way. What? I know you must be worried, Issun, but we haven't got much time. What do you mean? The demons are waiting for the Day of Darkness. It's a solar eclipse that occurs once every 100 years. Kamui will be in total darkness for a whole day when it happens, without sunlight and in the demon's blizzard going on. No living thing in Kamui will be able to survive the day. There are only a few days until the Day of Darkness. If Leica's not here to recite the volcanic incantation by then... Amaterasu, you're no ordinary wolf, are you? Kamui wouldn't have asked you to do this otherwise. Maybe you're the reincarnation of the White Wolf Shiranui. You must be very strong if you can cope with Issun. And your point is? Sorry. Anyway, there's no time to lose. I'll lead you into the forest, Amaterasu. Come when you're ready. I'm going ahead to the edge of the forest. And away more stuff going on. The whole world seems to be going to crap. The mysterious forest of Yashpet. The entrance been sealed by an Oina crest. They did that to protect it from the monsters in these parts. That forest originally had its own power that kept them away. But I wonder if Yashpet has lost its power. After all, no place is safe from evil in this land now. Well, better check on it. There's something there. In the river. What's this? Ooh, that's a big one. He's basically the same one that was in Oni Island. Oh, there's a face only a mother could love. Boom. What do you mean time? How could I have possibly fought that thing faster? Uh-oh. That was weird. Microphone fell off of my desk. Golden Peach. And bears. Snowy Stigma appeared. Ooh, actually found one. Hey! That monster's got an exorcising arrow stuck in it, too. That means somebody really wanted to get rid of the monster. Don't let it get away. Dang it. Thought I could get it. They sure take a lot of punishment. Got him. Snowy Stigma defeated. Sweet. That was one of the assassin monsters from the Record of Penance. And we just happened to find it. Boy, you never know what you'll find next. You know that Record of Penance you have? Well, you can cross out the monster you've taken care of. The monster you just finished off is on the this wanted list. Go ahead and strike the name off the list with your brush. Cool. That's one less monster. At this rate, you won't be long before you can cross them all out. Whenever you have time, you should finish off the assassin monsters. I'm sure they'll put that young man's mind. That'll put that young man's mind at ease. I wish I knew what they did, like how the best way to find them was. But it just seems like it's random. Yash Pet. The Eastern Forest. The ancient people of Kamui dubbed it Yashpet. It means consuming forest in their ancient language. They say the forest will swallow you up if you lose your way. Kai said she'd be waiting for us here. I wonder where she is. Oh, here's Waka. Why, Amaterasu? Ah, not that half-baked prophet again. What are you looking for now, Mashiri? I'm still looking for you-know-what. But this cold sure is making it difficult. Like we really care, pretty boy. If you're gonna be dogging our tracks like this, you better tell us who you really are. Who I really am? That's right. I mean, we already know that you're up to no good. Excusez-moi, but I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just looking for a certain path. You could say I am a seeker of the eternal heavens. Aha! Now I know why you keep babbling on about a path to the heavens. You're planning a wolf murder, then. You'll take Ami's place in heaven. Huh? By the look I take it, you have hit the nail on the head. That also explains why you keep turning up wherever we go. A path to the heavens? Bah! More like a highway to you-know-where. You misunderstand me, my little bouncing friend. The path to the heavens I seek is not a vulgar thing such as that. My path to the heavens slumbers here in the land of Kamui. I seek a heavenly ark. Heavenly ark? That's right. In Kamui, there's a ship of iron locked in ice. I can sense it now. It is almost within my grasp. You two know of this, Amaterasu? Hey, leave Furball out of this. Well, I must bid you adieu. No need for any prophecies this time. Au revoir. Ooh, mirror. Better use that. Gosh, pet. I've been waiting for you, Amaterasu. Did you know that Yashpet means consuming forest? It is said that those who lose their way here can never escape. Even the monsters try to avoid the place as much as they can. Our tribe has long been entrusted with protecting this forest. That's why the entrance is sealed with the Oina crest. Recently, however, the forest's power has been weakening, so it's hard to know what might be awaiting us inside. But if we can make it deep inside the forest, we'll come to a special place. It's a secret place that humans can never reach. I had something of a connection with the place when I was small. That's why I know the way. Right, Issun? There's a chance that Laika might be there. We're all depending on you, Amaterasu. Well, it's time to begin our expedition into the forest. Run as fast as you can. Are you ready to go? Are you ready? Of course. Let me warn you first. Do not underestimate this forest, okay? The tree pollen here has the power to confuse beasts. We Oina can't stay here long, and I doubt you can either. None of us want to get lost in the blizzard and die out here. So make sure you follow me and don't fall behind. O spirits of the air, earth, and sea, protect us with your divine powers. The treasure's not worth it. The extra time is worth it, but the treasure really isn't. I don't think there are any beads in there. Oh! Yeah, just holy bones and exorcism slips and treasure. So they're not really worth getting. Whoops. There we go. Oh, dang it. There we go. Stop it. Leave me alone. Oh. This is just getting ridiculous at this point. Whoa! Again? Really? Oh my goodness. There we go. Better grab that. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna end up dead by this point. Are we almost to the end? No, 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 no. Enough of that. Oh, you... This is getting annoying. I better just... Yeah. Ow. Oh my god. Stop with the frickin'... Damn it. Stop with the icicles, please. Okay, here we are. Here we are. It's been a while since I was last here, so I wondered if I'd make it. You know, after all this time, it hasn't changed one bit. Amaterasu, this place is Yashpet's little secret. Welcome to Ponc'tan, home of the Punkles. I'm sure Issun will tell you a lot more about it. Ah. Anyway, Kamui sensed Laika's presence here, right? If we don't find her before the Day of Darkness begins, and she doesn't perform the volcanic incantation, Kamui will freeze over for good. We're really counting on you, Amaterasu. Alright. This place hasn't changed a bit. Ami, this Punkle village, Ponc'tan, is in this tree stump. Too bad you're so big. I'm sure you'd like to go in there and chat with the locals. Uh-oh. The lucky mallet. It's back. Hey, isn't that? Yeah, it's the lucky mallet. What's it doing here? Don't tell me it wants to repay you for your kindness. I think so. Who knew tools could be so loyal? I guess you could visit Ponc'tan if you were smaller. Ball for ball? You gonna go in or what? Want to enter Ponc'tan? Yes. Really? Well, I suppose you could ask the villagers about Laika. But you'll have to go in there by yourself. I ain't going in there. This slick hamlet of mine could get ruined in such a gloomy place. Or slick helmet of mine. So we're gonna go in without Issun. Because Issun's chicken. Issun's a little chicken, doesn't wanna go in. Ponc'tan. So we're in here all by ourselves. Pretty cool place, though. Go asking around and see what they know. What an unusual customer. Say, you're a god, aren't you? We hardly see any here in these days. Listen up, good god wolf. I collect things I find in the forest. It's sort of a hobby. Do you want to play shop with me? It's a pretty serious game. Not really a game. Eighth Wonder. Glaive wielded by an 8-armed beast god. Alright. I mean, I don't use glaives, but cool. Get it to get it. Hey, you're a wolf. How'd you manage to get in the village? It must be fun playing about outside. I wish I could, but I have to practice painting the whole time. All of us here are given lessons by the village elder, Ishaku. He can be really strict sometimes. I've got a long way to go before I become a great artist. If only I could paint like Issun. Then I'd be able to help the gods. Paint like Issun. So what's up there? Ooh, chest. So this is Issun's hometown, basically. But he's too embarrassed to go inside. Kitani pottery. And a stray bead. Can I make it up there? I think I might have to just go back the way I came. Alright. Guess we'll go over to that place over there. Hold it right there. Are you some kind of wolf? You can't be an ordinary wolf if you got into Ponc'tan like this. We demand that you introduce yourself. That's weird. We can usually understand animals. I have no idea what's going on inside this wolf's head. But this strange makeup and the divine instrument looks so... I have a feeling I've seen them somewhere before, too. Hold it right there. I remember where I recognize you from. You're just like the wolf in the scroll at old Ishaku's house. Does that mean you're a friend of our chief Ishaku? I thought so. Then I suppose we better let you in. This is the home of Ishaku, chief of the Punkles. He's resting inside at the moment. Please go on in. He's old and has become quite weak. His eyes are particularly bad, so keep that in mind. Make sure you don't give him any trouble. Alright, in we go. I recognize that smell. Who's there? No, it can't be. But I'd know that bark anywhere. You must be... Ami? Ami! It is you! When you departed this world after that brutal battle, I never imagined I would see you again. My eyes have started to fail me in my old age, but I can sense it. I can sense the tears you're trying to hide too. Well, I don't know about that. Yes, go ahead and ignore me. That's the Ami I know. I don't know how you managed to make yourself so small, but that rudeness of yours leaves me in no doubt of who you are. I'm no longer the young boy you remember me as, Ami. I've grown to become the leader of Ponc'tan. Yes, I am the legendary swordsman Ishaku. Legendary swordsman Ishaku, self-proclaimed. I've gone up in the world since we last met, wouldn't you say? You can give me that look, but I know you're impressed. But really, I'm sensing something about you that worries me. Your divine powers have weakened considerably. I assume you haven't retrieved all 13 of them yet, have you? Things have certainly changed since we last fought together. People no longer have faith in the gods like they used to. So I suppose it's only to be expected that you're weaker now. It's sad to see you without your old strength. But let me tell you straight, Ami, in your current state, you can't possibly fight off the powers of darkness. So tell me, don't you have a companion traveling with you this time? Is that a no? You mean you came all this way alone? I wasn't expecting to see you with anyone in particular, mind you. Oh well, never mind. It's no big deal. Ami, I'm sure you already know this, but in your current state, you can't defeat the ruler of darkness. We Punkles have always knew that the darkness would come one day. That's why we've been training to be celestial envoys. You seem to have forgotten absolutely everything. Celestial envoys are the messengers of the gods. The gods cannot live on unless people believe in them. We Punkles are the only ones who can communicate with gods. And we train as artists to teach the world of their divine power. Then only the very best of us are chosen to be given the honor of being named a celestial envoy. I was the 6th celestial envoy when I traveled with you. But I'm old now, and I'm not as strong as I used to be. So I decided to take everything that I've learned and teach it to my people. I've been very strict, but it's paid off. Now almost all of them have what it takes to be a celestial envoy. So, Ami, take a look around the village and talk to them. It's up to you to decide who will be the 7th celestial envoy. Whoever you choose will accompany you on your journey. Their amazing paintings will show the world your divine power. If people believed in you, your powers are sure to return. Then, and only then, will you be able to defeat the darkness. Celestial envoys. I wonder if Issun is technically one. I would imagine so. What's up here? But yeah, Issun doesn't think he can show his face around here anymore. For whatever reason. I wonder if this was Issun's place. Oh my... Oh, Issun. Issun, really? Oh. Oh my goodness, Issun. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Who's in here? Mrs. Seal. Look at your white fur and those strange red markings. If I'm not mistaken, you're Amaterasu. No, there's no mistaking it. Ishaku said you left the land of the living long ago. But here you are. Whatever have you been doing all this time? I suppose there's no point in questioning you, dear. Now then, I think I can hazard a guess as to why you're here. No doubt you want me to make you a seal like I did 100 years ago. My seal crafting is unrivaled. I suppose you remember that, eh? Seal craftsman, Mrs. Seal. Well, I'd gladly make you one, of course, but I can't give you a big discount just because you're a god. The best price I can offer you is 99,999 yen. That's as low as I can go. I'd say that's a real bargain considering my skills. Pay the price? Yeah. That's the spirit. Very well then, I'll make you the finest seal around. For free, naturally. Why do you look so surprised? Okay, that's weird. You should know I wouldn't dream of taking your money. I shouldn't have teased you like that, but this is the most important work I've had in 100 years. And I'm going to do my best job ever. Now then, the first thing we need to do is decide on a design. You see the board on the wall there? Use your brush to paint the seal design you'd like. It can be anything, your name, a pattern you like, anything. Summon the artistic fire from deep within and paint it on my board. Okay. I don't know how to make that, actually. So, this is your artistic fire. I suppose there is some kind of indescribable heat to it. Now, are you sure this is it? No, I can do better. I wonder if I do, like... something like that. Sure. Wonderful, this is the one. This design is an expression of your inner self. And now I'll devote all of my own soul into making it for you. Oh, there's one thing I should mention. Don't ever come here again, for I really need to concentrate. If you trust my skills, you don't need to look over my shoulder. No doubt you'll have your own things to be getting on with anyway. Our paths are sure to cross again when the time comes. Trust me, it's all about destiny. Now be on your way. Don't look back, just follow the path you believe in. Oh, okay. Okay. These punkles are weird. Oh my goodness. So we literally couldn't even go in there if we wanted to. Okay. Looks like we can't go back. We can't go up any further. So I guess we go down. What's over there? Etched glass. Beautiful. Thank you. So what's over here? You're a bit small for a wolf, aren't you? And it looks like you're wearing some kind of strange makeup. You're the first visitor in this village who isn't a punkle. My name's Maya. Or Mia, I don't know. Mia, pleased to meet you. Punkle girl, Mia. Or Maya, I don't know. You know, there was a lost child in the forest the other day. She wandered even deeper into the forest and disappeared through the spirit gate, looking almost possessed. Oh my. The spirit gate is a relic that lies deeper inside the forest. It's a strange gate that takes you to another place and another time. But people say that opening the gate invites misfortune. We punkles always make sure we steer well clear of it. But when I saw the girl wandering deeper into the forest, I decided to follow because I was worried about her. I saw the gate open the moment she stood before it, and then it was like she'd been swallowed up. Do you think I should tell the elder about this, Wolfie? Oh my. So, we know where she went, where Leica went. And we just gotta go get her then. Who's in here? Mura. That's amazing. A wolf the same size as us. It's all a bit suspicious if you ask me. How did you manage to find your way so deep into Yoshpet? Even the Oina tribe can't hold out in this forest for long. Any other creatures die out there in an instant. Long ago there was an Oina girl who got lost out there too, though. She was on the brink of death, poor thing. One of our tribe, Issun, found her out there. He helped her find her way back to the edge of the forest. It's funny remembering her after all this time. I suppose she must be all grown up by now. So that's how Issun knows Kai. I believe that's her name, Kai. Well, I don't know how much more there is to do here. We got on the mushroom. And a big, big clover. What's over there? Wow, we don't usually get animals here. The trees in this forest give off a strange pollen. Most animals and monsters stay away because they don't like it. We're lucky because it's kept our village safe over the years. There have been more monsters on the prowl lately, though. They're starting to come deeper and deeper into the forest. You're a bit small for a wolf and have some strange markings. But you don't seem to be a bad wolf, which is all that counts. Aw, cute. Crystal. And then it looks like another clover is over here. There we go. Oh, nope, that's just a blade of grass. Well, I don't think there's much left that we can do in Punkle, but now we know what we need to do in order to save Laika. So let's do that. Actually, hold on. Chest. Go get the chest. Agate tassels. The unique properties of agate, not agate, agate, lend a fashionable touch. Okay, how do I get back? How do I get down or get back over there? Oh, I see now. Whew, that was close. Alright, now we can probably leave. Go ahead and save before we do, though. Leave Ponc'tan. That was quick. Any sign of Laika? Go back in and ask around, but leave me out of it. Well, we know where she is, so... just need to keep going in deeper and deeper into the forest. Stop right there, Ami. I'm not going to be your guide here, and that's final. Oh, well, talk to Kai then. This is Ponc'tan, home of the Punkles. It's a secret place that humans can't reach. Anyway, Kamui sensed Laika's presence here, right? If we don't find her before the Day of Darkness begins, and doesn't perform the volcanic incantation, Kamui will freeze over for good. We're really counting on you, Amaterasu. Oh, so maybe I should, I guess if I can't... Ooh. Feed the deer. I guess if I can't go any further because Issun won't let me, and I guess I need to talk to the village elder. Will you stop going back and forth already? Either stay in there till you're done, or let's get out of here. Ah, just don't make me wait forever. Maybe that mallet will bang some sense into you. Well, I guess I'll talk to the, skip that. I guess now, could talk to the village elder, I guess. See what he has to say. If he says anything different. If he doesn't, then I guess we'll just keep going. What is it? Ignoring me again, are you? It doesn't matter, I can tell what you're thinking anyway. You're thinking about the spirit gate, aren't you? Only a fool would be interested in something like that. That loathsome gate invites misfortune, I tell you. If you open it, you'll be engulfed in a vile, sinister air. There's no reason in the world you'd ever need to open it. Anyway, it can't be opened without my trusty sword. Denjin Maro. Never mind that. How's your search for a celestial envoy going? It must be hard to choose with all the talent out here. What? Is there something you want to tell me? Just for the record, I don't have a grandson anymore. That no-good rascal gave up on his training and ran away, with one of my treasured paintings. He's no longer a grandson of mine. I wash my hands of him. Okay, so he doesn't say anything different then. Well, he did talk about the Spirit Gate then. Hello, Wolf. Did you finish talking with Ishaku? Well, I hope it went well. He always enjoys having visitors, so come back and see him soon. Well, they've definitely changed their tune. We didn't go over here. I think we've really talked about everybody in the village, though. A punkle called Issun used to live here. And boy, could he paint. He was the grandson of the village elder, so he had painting lessons every single day. But the elder was too hard on him. He never praised his grandson, no matter how well he painted. One day, Issun decided he had enough. He and the elder had a big fight, and he'd left the village for good. Well, that explains that. I guess I'll go back out and see if there's any change. But I don't know what else needs to be done. I feel like I haven't really done anything different. You done yet? What? It looks like you wanted to say something. The Spirit Gate? Are you telling me Leica went through it? Yeah, you're as easy to read as a book. Well, I ain't gonna go in there either. It's nothing but trouble. If you have to go, ask that old man Ishaku to be your guide. Issun, is that really you? Who's there? Issun, it's me, Maya. Mia. Oh, Mia. So you finally come home. And I bet you've become a real celestial envoy. Just like Grandpa Ishaku and everyone knew you would be. But why won't you come into the village? Oh, I get it. You don't want to see him, right? Put a cork in it. What? And what's with this celestial envoy business? Give me a break. What good would it do would it do to become something like that? I'd rather live happy and carefree. I can't believe you'd say that. So does that mean you don't paint anymore? We Punkles are supposed to help people believe in the gods. Otherwise the gods will remain forever powerless, remember? I said put a cork in it. If you like painting so much, go for it, but you can count me out. Go hawk your silly ideas and harebrained plans somewhere else. Issun! Go away, we're busy. We have urgent business beyond the Spirit Gate. What? Listen, I don't have time to help you with your boring old paintings. Let's get out of here, Ami. Issun, wait! Well, nothing makes Issun want to, leave quite like, Blast from the Past, I guess. Inner Yash Pet. Still no map. Okay, Ami, the Spirit Gate is further on this way. Even we Punkles hardly go that far into the forest. Nobody knows when it was made or who made it. They say that opening the gate only invites disaster. But I doubt we'll find any curiosity seekers around here. After all, no one but the chief of the Punkles clan can open it. Plus, the road to the forest depths is like a maze. It's even more confusing than the part Kai guided us through. But if you're really bent on going through there, I'll be your guide. What's it gonna be, Ami? Head to the Spirit Gate? Yep. Okay, let's run full speed to the Spirit Gate. Now stick close to me, Furball. I don't want to get you getting lost. Here we go. So Issun will guide us there. Oh, frickin' ice. Ah! I hate ice. The ice in this game is unbelievably punishing. Ah! Fucking snowballs, dang it. Oh, stray bead. Maybe there are some stray beads here. I guess we'll know. I guess now we know. Oh, well, I'm on the other side, so it doesn't matter. Oh. Come on, let's go. So I guess it is worth it to go look in the treasure chest because some of them have stray beads. I didn't think there were any stray beads in the forest, but I guess there are. Ow. Slipping and sliding. Although I suppose you can always come back here. They wouldn't put stray beads in a place that you can't return to, which is why there weren't any stray beads in either Oni Island or the Moon Cave, because you can't go back to either of those two places. Oh, dang it, this one just wastes all my time. You know what? I'm just gonna get out of here. I'm wasting my time with those demons. Ah! Thought I avoided it. Oh great, jumping through tree rings with ice physics. My favorite. There we go. Well, how do I... Oh. Yep, there's another stray bead. How many of them are there here? I wonder. Ponc'tan. So there's 3 of them in Inner Yoshpet alone, and we've already missed one of them. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'll go looking for all of them for this playthrough. Perhaps the next time I play this game, in like a year or two or whatever, you know, it'll be a long time before I play this game again. Maybe then I'll do a 100% run through and find all of them. But we'll see. If everybody wants me to, though, I'll happily find them for you. No. Okay. I'm not dealing with this. I don't have time. I don't have time for that. Oh, here we are. This is it. That big old hunk of wall right there is the spirit gate. Better save. And it's a warp mirror, so we can get it easily come back here. The spirit gate. Nobody knows when it was built or even who built it. All we know is that it's been here since the age of myths. And that a whole lot of older than even old man and that's a whole lot older than even old man Ishaku. The Ponc'tan chief's clan has served it as its gatekeepers for generations. It's said that needlessly opening this gate only invites disaster. But I have no idea what kind of disaster it might be. I'm gonna force this gate open, after all. We have no other choice if Laika's on the other side of this thing. Stand back, Ami. Can he do it? He can. Neat. Boy, old man Ishaku would have my head if he knew what I just did. Let's just keep this between you and me, Ami. Just look at that light. Looks way too pretty to be anything that invites misfortune. What are you looking at, Furball? The door's open, ain't it? Do you have the guts to go on through it? If you turn back now after all I've been through, I swear I'll... Oki? Hello again, Issun and Amaterasu, was it? I thought I'd come and join the fun. I've never seen the spirit grate open before. They say opening it only invites disaster. What are you doing here, anyway? And how the heck did you get this far into the Yoshpet to begin with? Ah, you must be talking about this forest's power to confuse beasts. Indeed, we half-man, half-beast Oina should feel the effects. But it seems the sacred sword Kutone has kept me safe. This is no surprise, as the sword itself has driven me here. The wall of ice shall shatter and open the way to the heavens, when Kutone glows silver. As the prophecy foretells, when Kutone starts glowing, it is a sign that the demons shall soon fall. What's more, some say that even the heavens will be within reach. What the heck's that supposed to mean? Anyway, it hasn't even begun to glow. I must not have slain nearly enough monsters yet. If that's the case, the spirit gate should be just the ticket, just the thing. I'll give those monsters of misfortune a taste of Kutone. Oki, wait! We have no idea what's on the other side of this thing. All we know is Laika somehow ended up going through it. I guarantee you're gonna find more than you bargained for in there. That's what I'm hoping for the sake of Kutone. Alrighty then. No, wait, Ami. Maybe this isn't such a good idea. He was always the person to say, leap before you think, and now he's got second thoughts. And in they go. This doesn't look so bad. What was all that talk about the Spirit Gate and misfortune? Hey, this place looks familiar. It's Kamiki. Yeah, that's it. It looks just like Kamiki Village. Kamiki? You mean that tiny village in Shinshu Field? That's where the old legend of Orochi began. I've never crossed the sea and set foot on Nippon before. The divine guidance of Kutone must have led me here. The monsters of this land shall now taste its cold steel. No, Oki, wait, what about Laika? He's gone. Oh well. Anyway, this really is Kamiki Village, isn't it? But I'm getting a different vibe from here. Hmm? That's strange. Why is there a full moon again already? Hey! Isn't that where Sakuya's tree was? What's this dinky little seedling doing here? We're in the past. Hmm? Wait a second. You're some kind of god, aren't you? I'm a wood sprite. They call me Shakuya. Aww. That's cute. Young wood sprite, Shakuya. Aw, she's so cute. Why is she so cute? What'd she say her name was again? Her name is Shakuya? Sounds kind of familiar. Anyway, where the heck's Sakuya's tree? Shakuya? That's me! Yeah, we already know, kiddo. We grown-ups are busy right now. Why don't you go off and play? That's Sakuya as a kid. Oh my god, she's so adorable. Why is she so adorable? Oh! I can't. She's just so adorable. And she's so cute. Aww. Well, the adorableness we couldn't just stick around with the adorableness. There's something. I saw some stuff up at the top. It's Mr. Orange. I pray for your swift growth, Konohana. Hmm? What do you want with us? Hey, Gramp, still tearing up the dance floor, I see. So what happened to the sacred tree? It got so small all of a sudden. Someone put a curse on it, or what? What are you talking about, you fool? I'm lovingly raising this seedling to bring peace to the land. It shall drive away Orochi and all of his minions. Orochi? Ahaha, where the heck have you been, Gramps? That sneaky snake's pushing up daisies right about now. I don't have time for this nonsense, you fool. Year after year you come to our village to claim the sacrifice, and this time you've learned to speak. Well, today's the day I say enough is enough. Whoa, settle down there, Gramps. We don't want you throwing out your back or anything. Silence, you foul beast. Today's the day I say enough is enough. Definitely a different Kamiki. A very different Kamiki. Hey, sweetie, how are you doing? I hope you can cut that Susanoo some slack. He's so shy that... Uh-oh. What was that about? Aww. Hey, you're Shiranui! We don't need any of Orochi's familiars round here. Shiranui? Orochi's familiar? Does that have something to do with our slaying Orochi? Yeah, well, you're gonna have to wait in line for an autograph. Shut up! The only one who's gonna get slain is you, you monster. Monster? What's gotten into you, Mushi? He's coming after us, so this is a very different place. Tonight is the night of the full moon. That sad day is once again upon us. This here, the lovely young Nami, will be Orochi's next victim. Lovely young Nami? Wow, she sounds hot. Where's she at? Oh my, is that Shiranui? Please, I'm begging you. Have mercy on me, I'll make you some yummy cherry cakes. Yeah, whatever you say, Grandma. Now, what about that lovely young Nami you were talking about? Consume cherry cake. That's the first time we've actually... Wow. Okay. I thought we had seen those by now. Now, what about over here? I am the greatest. Pops hasn't changed a bit. What the? Huh? Ah, I slept like a log. I must have dozed off while training to defeat that no-good Shiranui. Who are you? What do you want with me? I'm Nagi, the greatest warrior ever. Wait a minute. You're... Shiranui? You still dreaming or something, Pops? I mean, greatest warrior ever, give me a break. You brought along a little pet pea-sized monster this time. Well, I have you now, Shiranui, you monster. Monster? Come on, Pops, wake up. You must still be dreaming. And what's with this Shiranui business? You still obsessed with the past? The past? Stop speaking nonsense. Look at that moon. Tonight is the night when the moon waxes it to its fullest. It marks the day when Orochi shall claim his human sacrifice. Orochi? Wait a sec. What the heck's going on? This sinister air, that jerk Orochi must be stirring. How is that possible? Too late to feign innocence, Shiranui. We know you come each year to size up Orochi's human sacrifice. But this time things are going to be different. I, Nagi, shall put an end to your devilish work. Orochi, Nagi, no, it can't be. Right, Hami? I mean, the Spirit Gate couldn't have possibly sent us back to Kamiki Village 100 years in the past, could it? Looks like we have to fight Nagi. Whoopsie. I will say, he's definitely a lot tougher than anything Susanoo could put up. Ah, dang it. Thank you, finally. Uh-oh, you knocked him out cold. Wonder what's going on. I mean, he keeps calling himself Nagi. I thought he was Susanoo. And again, he looks just like the statue of Nagi in the village. That vibe in the village and the villagers' reactions. And now this big ol' full moon. Now I'm positive. We really did go back to Kamiki Village 100 years in the past. I get it now. Everybody thought Shiranui came to the village before the festival to size up the next sacrifice. They thought Shiranui was Orochi's familiar or something. So that's why he called you Shiranui and wanted to fight you. Hey, wait a second. Where's the real Shiranui then? Uh-oh. I have a bad feeling about this. I just hope our coming here hasn't totally messed up history. Look, the villagers are all gathered in front of his house. Nagi, please come out. We need your help. Shiranui once again roams our village. It seeks to size up Orochi's next victim. Oh, he's Mr. Grapefruit, not Mr. Orange. Okay. The moon is at its fullest tonight. And the dreaded Orochi. Here he is, with the arrow again. You get to fight Orochi a second time. As if fighting him once wasn't good enough. The accursed arrow has marked the home of the chosen maiden. This will be the 100th maiden since this terrible rite began. Must our village suffer such tragedy yet again? Poor Nami. To think we'd end up having to send you to that beast. I believe in you, Nagi. You have trained long and hard to slay the dreaded Orochi. I shall not lose faith. I'm not afraid to face Orochi in the Moon Cave. I know you will put an end to Orochi and this dreadful rite. I'm going to go change into the white sacrificial robe. Please, everyone, go hide in your homes. It is not safe out here. Well then. Bah, that Orochi. I'm sick of him and his antics. Hey, wait! Maybe it wasn't such a good idea knocking Nagi out like that. I mean, what about the legend? You know, the legend says Nagi disguised himself as the maiden to be sacrificed and then slew the dreaded Orochi. But how's he going to do that if he's out cold right here? This is gonna change history itself! What are we gonna do? We'll have to look for Laika later. We gotta think of something quick. Well, I guess we could make sure things go just like in the legend. That means we have to dress Nagi up like a maiden. Now then, where to begin? Oh, I know! Nami said she was gonna go change into a white sacrificial robe. We gotta swipe that robe and put it on Nagi. Then get him over to Orochi's place. That that should more or less fulfill the legend. At least, I hope it will. Anyway, better hurry before Nami takes off. Let's go swipe that white sacrificial robe. Well, just a minute. Because I see something here. Thank you, finally. Hold on a sec. Look at that, Ami. That's Nami. She's bathing in the lake. And look, the white sacrificial robe there is for the taking. Hey, what's with the glowing barrel of sake? You think it could be that 8 purification sake? Keep it down, Furball. Nami must be purifying herself before putting on the robe. Pretty noble of her, considering Orochi's gonna gobble her up. I bet it's her devotion that made the legendary 8 purification sake. If I could just get an up-close view of her like this. I'd... Anyway, this is our big chance, Ami. Let's snag her white sacrificial robe while she's bathing. You ready? Be quiet about it. Help! Someone help! Shiranui's prowling about the village again. Uh-oh. What the heck was that, you numbskull? We almost had it that time. Now we gotta start all over again. I guess how do you do it without her noticing you? Well, we got it. She didn't see us. Way to go, Ami! The white sacrificial robe is ours. Now let's go get that Nagi into this thing. This is not going to be very, Okay, we got the robe. Now all we gotta do is get Pops here into it. This is not convincing. Doesn't he look pretty? Now Nagi can pretend to be the maiden sent to be sacrificed. It should be just like the legend said. Right, Ami? Not bad if I say so myself. Anyway, let's get on with it. Let's take him over to the moon cave before he wakes up. After all, he's all dressed for this date with destiny. This is so weird. But I guess this is what has to be done. Shinshu Field. So this is Shinshu Field 100 years ago. Hey, you've given a piggyback ride to the moon cave before, but it was that Babe Kushi last time. The view, not to mention the smell, was a whole lot better then. I'm not sure I'm liking this whole going back to the past business. Yeah, me neither. What the? What is that? These things are weird. Well, at least they go down quickly. What's over here? A chest. Silver pocket watch. That's strange. This field just, like, ends. There we go. At least they don't take that long. Nice. Come on, let's keep going. I still don't have a way to... Yeah. I guess it would be... I guess we can always come back here, it seems like. But away to the moon cave we go. Fight Orochi again. Moon cave entrance. Oh, this is a new one. Hello. He's not very fast. Oh, there's a couple of them. Those things sure do take a punishment. There's no barrier this time. That Orochi must think no one would dare come in here. We should still be careful no matter how unprepared that snake is. I mean, if you think about it, you managed to slay Orochi 100 years ago, but you died too, and you were at your peak back then. Legends say you appeared each year around the time of the sacrifice. Back then you were called Shiranui and were said to be a monster. So how come you didn't just go get rid of Orochi right away? Well, I suppose you had your reasons. But I bet it made Orochi think you were a big fat chicken. Huh? Where am I? What in the world? Why am I wearing this? Hey, Pops! You finally came too. Now you can pretend to be the human sacrifice and slay Orochi. Then Nami will fall for you big time. What are you talking about? Oh yes, of course. I am Nagi, the greatest warrior who ever lived. Brace yourself, Ami, here it comes. He's got him. Whoopsie. And now he's on the other side of the barrier. Looks like Orochi can taste the difference between man and maiden. Well, this is it, Ami. Psych yourself up. We're about to face Orochi in peak condition. Here we go. Moon Cave. We're back in the Moon Cave. Look, Ami, the sake barrel. We obtained 8 purification sake. Too bad Orochi didn't drink it down when he tried to eat Pops. But I guess things are never that easy. Still, it ain't over till it's over. I mean, victory is still up for grabs, ain't it? Here we go. There's the Golden Gate. You know, we are fighting Orochi in prime condition. That gate looks a lot more nice. Hey, isn't that Oki? An evil power lured me to this cave. And now that you're also here, there can be no doubt. This must be Orochi's stronghold. Ami, there's someone passed out over there. Oh no, it's Laika. So Laika's gonna be the sacrifice. Time for Orochi again. So this is the dreaded Orochi. Ami, this time's the real deal. Remember, you just barely managed to slay Orochi at your peak. And in the end, you died too. Fools! How dare you stand in my way? I shall claim my 100th sacrifice and become god of the underworld. Then I shall bring eternal darkness upon all the land. But first, you shall pay for defiling my dark sanctuary. I am a stranger to these lands. Your words mean nothing to me. Now, Kutone shall feast on your blood. That should be more than enough to fulfill its need. No, Oki, wait! Leica's on Orochi's back! I care not. For Orochi will be my ultimate offering to the sacred sword. Kutone will devour the beast down to the very marrow in its bones. Hey! This is bad. The sake's not even ready yet. Here we go. Wake up. Hopefully 3 is all it took. That one's drunk too. Oh. Why can't I see a thing? The fight is definitely a little bit tougher than the first time. Although not by much. Especially because we have stronger weapons now. we destroyed the bell. So now Orochi is vulnerable. Although it's still going to take a lot to fight it, because see, we only got half of the head. So each head now basically takes twice as long. Whereas the first time you could get a whole head in a single pass. Oh, come on. No time to waste on this. Dang it! Well, there's one head. There we go. Three down, 5 to go. Oh my god, stop. This one might take a little bit longer than 2 hits. Because that light head keeps interfering. Yeah. There we go. Half of them down. Come on. Oh, dang it. Where the heck did Oki go? He's nowhere to be found. You'd think maybe he'd help, but it looks like we're just doing this all by ourselves. There we go. Only two more left. One more. Come on. Done. All of them are done. Whew, that took a minute. Now what? Here's Oki. Hey, get out of the way! Silence. Kutone, awaken! The time has come to glow silver. Grant me the power of the heavens. What the? Oki! Ouch. I don't understand. Why won't Kotone awaken? Why, Kotone? Why? Hold it right there, vile serpent. Here's Nagi. He's even in the dress and everything still. Ami, is that who I think it is? Behold, Nagi, the greatest warrior who ever lived. And from this day forth, guardian deity of Kamiki village. Hear me, vile serpent who would do violence upon the weak. Your time is up. Feel the wrath of my trusty sword. You... Really? Shiranui, I don't know why you are here, but Orochi is mine. I shall slay the beast. The time has come. O great gods of the heavens, sweep away these dark clouds. Bear witness as the beast succumbs to my trusty sword, Boku Nenjin? He didn't even call it Tsukuyomi? Wait, this all sounds familiar. Oh yeah, the legend of Nagi. His sword gained power over evil when the moon shined upon it. At least that's what they say. Just like the previous time. His sword, it's... Huh? What devilry is this? My sword, it suddenly blazed gold. It must be the heavens which aid me. I shall wield this divine gift with all my might. Nagi-style blade of truth. Good. Will. Oh. Crap. Is that the best you can do? I'll show you how a real man fights. Never give in to evil. Now for the ultimate in Nagi-style martial arts. Celestial Cleaver. Nice. Very, very nice. Ooh. Fleeka. Or Leica. And another glaive. You obtain Divine Instrument Thunder Edge. Glaive imbued with Thunder Spirit. Utilizes lightning power. Nice. The moment that the legend of Nagi was fulfilled. It was the most beautiful sight one could imagine. Bathed in moonlight, Nagi's sword twinkled, reflecting golden light. With Orochi's body cleaved, the beast was sealed for 100 years. The sword was dubbed Tsukuyomi and enshrined in the moon cave. Little Leica, the Oina girl who had been tainted by Orochi's dark power, had her curse lifted and returned to normal. However, one man, Oki, did not show such signs of recovery. Orochi's power had interfered with his most desperate attack. Despite the grave danger, Kutone did not exhibit the silver glow. Oki's heart burned at the thought of what Nagi's sword had brought. Thoroughly humiliated and boiling with rage, he skulked away into the darkness, making sure that no one lay eyes upon him. That's what you get. I have slain the beast. I, Nagi, have defeated the dreaded Orochi. We know. Now will you stop repeating yourself? I commend your bravery, Shiranui. But it was I who felled the foul beast. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, whatever. Furball here did all the work. Anyway, where did Oki go? He left without a word. Well, at least we saved Leica, or Leica. I can never figure out how it's pronounced. What's going on? I've got a bad feeling about this. What's that Orochi up to now? I thought he was dead. Hey, Pops! You better get over here quick. Pops! Oh, dear. Oh, my. Shiranui? Ami? Not our Ami. You saved my life. Hey, you guys! This battle is far from over. Now get out of here while you still have the chance. Is that old man Ishaku? Now time to go. Get out of here before the cave collapses. You know that wolf who helped Nagi. That was Shiranui. Or, in other words, that was you 100 years ago. That was how you met your end after your venture with Gramps. You battled and slew the dreaded Orochi, only to die yourself. Issun, is that you? Leica! It's been ages. Too bad we have to meet like this. What made you go through the Spirit Gate anyway? Spirit Gate? What's that? All I remember is 2 owls appearing in a dream. They invited me to come play with them in the forest. Next thing I knew, I woke up there. Thank goodness you and your doggy came to save me. You had a dream about 2 owls? Aren't the guardian gods of Kamui owls? Why would the owls lead you here? Uh-oh. Look, Ami! The sun! It's starting to wane. The day of darkness is about to begin. This day-long solar eclipse only happens once every 100 years. Day of darkness? What's that? It looks like something's taking a big bite out of the sun. Ami, you're the sun god. What's gonna happen if the sun disappears? Sun god? What's that? Leica, you can recite that volcanic incantation, can't you? It's supposed to make that frozen mountain Ezofuji erupt, right? Well, you better do it, cause Kamui's gonna freeze if you don't. Volcanic incantation? What's that? You mean that prayer we offer to the mountain by the lake? Yeah, I can mimic that prayer of Old Man Kamui perfectly. He even told me that I do it really well. I know. That's why we need your help back in the village. Let's go, Ami. Back to Wepkir as fast as you can. Away we go. All this is happening so fast I don't really have time, almost don't have time to stop. What are you doing, Ami? We gotta get back to Wepkir before they all freeze to death. Little Lika's gonna freeze too if we don't hurry. I'm not trying to go in there. Back to the village. Whoa! Now that's one nasty blizzard. It's blowing in from the rear of the village. Anyway, we gotta get Leica to the altar. We're almost to the edge of Lauchi Lake. Better save. Does he have gold dust? Please tell me he has gold dust. He does. Awesome. He has quite a bit of it, actually. Resurrection beads. Buy those. New rosary. I'll save the other one for later. But hey, you better get down. Uh-oh, where am I going? There we go. Stray bead. All right, get to the lake, and then we'll probably call it. Sheesh, what's up with this nasty blizzard? I mean, where the heck does this thing come from? Huh? I thought everyone would be gathering at the altar, but nobody's here, not even Old Man Kamui or Samiklo. We can't make Leica pray here all alone in this weather. Doggone it, where the heck did everyone go? Where did they go? I guess we gotta go up to the top. See if they're all up there. You know what? That might be why. Looks like the gate got flung right open. Yep. What's everyone doing here? Hey, I brought Leica, everyone. So what's up with this nasty blizzard? It's the day of darkness. This day comes once every 100 years. Now it's upon us again. That's why the monsters are making the blizzard even fiercer. And Oki, how could he be so irresponsible at a time like this? He destroyed the gate here on his way to the Wauku Shrine. What? I tried to stop him, but he was waving the Kutone sword about, and he was through the gate before I could do a thing. Now Kamui could freeze over whether the eclipse comes or not. Oki suddenly disappeared after we defeated Orochi. Never thought he'd come here and do something like this. I bet he just wants to steal all the glory for himself. No, Oki's not like that. I understand why he took the divine Kutone sword. He was trying to do what was right for the village. When the two demons got violent at the shrine on Ezufuji, it was Oki who came to Kemu's rescue. Huh? I thought Samiko was the one who saved the old man Kemu. Oki acted as bait so that Kemu and Samiko could escape. They survived because Oki acted as their shield and fought for them. Oki is the strongest among us, but even so, he was no match for them. He was lucky to come home alive. Wow, that's quite a feat, surviving a battle against two demons. But he was angry that he couldn't defeat the demons, so he took the sword and left the village to fight again. I know it's unforgivable that he stole the sword like that, but he was just trying to do the right thing. All he cares about is doing what's best for the village. It won't be long before the eclipse makes the sun disappear. If the volcanic incantation doesn't start Ezufuji erupting, Kamui will get colder until it freezes over completely. Please, Laika. We're relying on you to make this work. Oki always told me what kind of Oina he wanted me to become. He told me to be a good Oina and use my power to help everyone. Do you think it'll help everyone if I prayed like I always do? Who cares about this stupid blizzard? I'm gonna pray for our mountain to come back to life. That's my girl. Let's go, my little warrior. If you don't start the incantation soon, it'll be too late. And just like that, the door is stuck open. Hey, Gramps, don't overdo it now. Those demons will do you in if you don't cut this out. Leave me be. If I'm not able to recite the volcanic incantation, then I'll utter the prayer to shut the gate. Yeah, but it doesn't seem to be working, does it? Not really. Grr. The cold air from the mountains will freeze our people to death, unless I can shut this gate. There was another reason why Oki went off with the divine Kutone sword. The wall of ice shall shatter and open the way to the heavens when Kutone glows silver. Legend has it that the sword has the power to ward off evil. That's why Oki left the village with it. He was going to use the sacred sword to fight the monsters alone. Well, I think we'll save all of that for next time, which will be next week on Monday. This seems like a pretty good spot to leave it off. So, with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. We're not going to be doing a stream on Friday because I'm not going to be in town today or on Friday, so we won't do it then. But we'll be back on Monday for another stream. We'll go take on Walku's Shrine and probably knock some sense into Oki while we're at it. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys then.